Hi, this video is going to walk you through using BigBlueButton from the point of view as an instructor. Just like students, you'll be invited to join the audio, listen only, or microphone. You'll probably join microphone. When you click microphone, go to echo test, test, test. Audio sounds good. When you join on the left-hand side, your name will appear in the users list. And because you joined as an instructor, you'll have a square icon. That means you're a moderator. You can moderate the session. And you'll also have the icon in the upper left-hand corner as the presenter. As other students join, they'll have a circular icon, which means they're a viewer. They can't affect other students. And when they join, they'll first have this byte in the lower right-hand corner. That means they haven't joined the audio yet. So Tara can't hear me until she joins the audio. There, she's joined with their microphone. And if I wanted, I can click and I can mute her microphone. Now, a student can unmute themselves as well. And an easy way to mute them, in the presentation area, just click their name and it will mute them. Now, as a moderator, you have the ability again to moderate users, and as a presenter, you have the ability to present in the presentation area. As a moderator, you'll have the gear icon. In the gear icon is where a lot of the capabilities are that affect other users. But also you have some choices when you click on their name. If I click on Tara's name, I can do start a private chat. I can clear her status. In this case, you just do the emoji for happy. I can click clear. I can also make her presenter, so you'll see the presenter icon change, and then she would be able to use the presentation area. And I can take back presenter control by choosing my name, take presenter. Other options is I can promote Tara to a moderator, or I could remove her from the session. In the presentation area is where you do a lot of the engagement with students. The first thing you'll probably do is upload a presentation. To upload, I'll click the plus icon and choose Manage Presentations. From here, I can browse files. I'm going to choose sample slides that I have and click Open, and then click Upload. The slides will upload to BigBlueButton. In a moment, they'll convert. Whatever is in the presentation area is what every other student sees. So as I move the mouse around, I have a pointer and I can annotate. They will see that as well. I can advance the slides and they will see the slides advance. In the right-hand corner is a list of whiteboard controls. By default, I can annotate. I can also choose others like a box, so I can draw boxes around content. And I can use the text tool. Here I can click and I can draw some text. This is key. I can also choose the size of the font, and I can change the color as well of stuff that I draw. You can individually undo the annotations in the order they were done. So I can click undo, undo, and I can click the trash icon to clear all of them. Very briefly, this icon for turning off palm rejection is if I was using a tablet and my palm was resting on it. A really good way to engage students is multi-user whiteboard. So I can click the whiteboard icon to turn on multi-user whiteboard. When I do, the other students can annotate with me on the presentation. So this turns it on for everybody. So others can draw, they can annotate, and I can turn off multi-user whiteboard at any time by just clicking the icon again. I can also give individual students the ability to write on the whiteboard. I can just click on their name and choose Give Whiteboard Access. This is great for a class of, say, 20 students, and you only want a particular student to write on the whiteboard. And again, I can turn off multi-user whiteboard by clicking on the multi-user icon. And I can clear the whiteboard by clicking Clear All Annotations. Another powerful way to engage students is polling. So here I have a question with some obvious choices. To start a poll, I'll click on the plus icon and I'll choose Start Poll. Here the polling dialog gives me some defaults, true, false, ABCD. I'll choose ABCD because there are 4 choices. And to start the poll, I just scroll down and click Start Poll. Students can then respond to the poll, and as they respond, you'll see the responses come back live. I can then click Publish Polling Results, and these results will publish to the presentation area. I can at any time clear them by just clicking Clear All Annotations, because the polling is actually an annotation. If I want to do another poll, I can go back to Start Poll, and here I can choose a very powerful option, which is User Response. So here I can get the user to type in the responses. So I can say, what are the rings of Saturn made of? And I can choose Start Poll. Now users can type their response in, and I can publish their polling results. Another way to engage students is you can randomly select a user. So you click the plus sign, select a random user, and BigBlueButton will randomly select a user in the class, which is really good for calling out someone random, say for a question or that. I can also share my screen. To share my screen, I would click the Share Your Screen icon, and I have 3 choices. I can share entire screen, window, or Chrome tab. On the Mac, if I choose Chrome tab, I can also click Share Audio and share the audio of the Chrome tab. If I was on Windows, I could actually share my audio in the entire screen as well. To share your screen, you would click on the thumbnail and click Share. Here, BigBlueButton will show you a preview of it. Don't worry if you see kind of a mirror effect if you have only one monitor. But if I switch to something else, users will see exactly what I'm seeing. To stop sharing your screen, you would click back and then just click on the stop sharing your screen. In the plus sign, you might have noticed that I can switch back and forth between my presentations. So here I can click default, and I can also go back to sample slides as well. Another really powerful way of engaging users is through breakout rooms. To go to breakout rooms, I would click on the gear icon and I would choose create breakout rooms. Here I can choose the number of breakout rooms. I can choose the duration. Let's say it's 5 minutes. And I can allow users to choose which breakout room, or I can drag and drop and assign them. Here I'll drag Tara into room 1 and I'll click create. As I click the breakout room tab, I can see users joining the breakout room, and I have two options. I can join the audio. They would be able to hear me in the breakout room, or I can fully join the breakout room. This opens up a new tab, and into the breakout room I would go. So I can interact with the students, and when I'm done, I can just close and go back to the main room. I can also end the breakout rooms by clicking end breakout room as well. As a moderator, one of the things you'll probably do right off is start recording. So when you're ready to start your class, you click start recording and choose yes. BigBlueButton will mark it, and at any time you can pause the recording by clicking the pause recording. Click yes. Now the recording is paused. You can do this multiple times through your lecture, and at the end, BigBlueButton will create a single recording, which is all the recordings joined together. When students raise their hand, you'll hear an audio alert and you'll see a message appear. This message will persist, so you can easily see when students raise their hand, and you can lower all hands by clicking lower hands. If you want to share your webcam, you can click share webcam at the bottom. Just like the student, you can see the webcam, it'll appear, and BigBlueButton will automatically place the webcam so that it keeps the presentation area as large as possible. Here, place it on the side, but if I want, I can place it at the top by dragging to the top. And I can stop sharing webcam by clicking stop sharing. Most of your content will probably be in landscape mode. You can also upload portrait documents. So here I'm going to click the plus sign, manage presentations, click browse. I'm going to upload a portrait document. So when you upload a portrait document, it will be full screen, and you can make it fit to width as well by clicking the fit to width button. And in this case, it's going to be easier for you students to read, and you can also control which parts they are reading as well. One tip is if I have the pen tool, I can just hold down the space bar and I can drag. So it allows me to easily annotate, hold down the space, do the hand tool and drag around. I can zoom in on any part if I want, and the hand tool allows me to pan around it as well. And I can zoom out by clicking the zoom out icon. And I can go back to fit to pages by clicking on the fit to page icon. Again, I can toggle back and through the presentations by clicking the plus icon and choose a different presentation. Another powerful way to engage students is through shared notes. To open shared notes, click on shared notes above the users list. And here, everybody can type in the shared notes area. So I could ask, what are the key points? And your students could type in what they thought the key points during their lecture. And you can see them type as they're typing, and you can see the name of who's typing it as well. And you can go back to public chat by just clicking public chat. As a moderator, you have the ability to lock the functions that students can do. To lock them, click the gear icon and choose Lock Viewers. This gives you a list of individual capabilities that you can lock out for students. So if you didn't want them to share their webcams or see other users' webcams, you can click Locked and then click Apply. Others is share microphone. If you have a large session, maybe you don't want anyone to share their microphone. You can prevent them from doing public-private chat. They would still be able to do private chat with you. You can prevent them from doing the shared notes, which we just showed, and you can even prevent them from seeing other users in the users list. All of these you can do at any time during the session. In terms of audio, you can also manage the audio in the channel. If you wish to only have yourself talking and any new students come in, you can choose mute all users except presenter, which in this case is yourself. Any new users coming in will be muted. Finally, if you want, you can end the session. So you have the ability to leave the meeting yourself, but as a moderator, you can click End Meeting, and you will have the ability to end the meeting, which will start the recording processing. To end, just click Yes, and the meeting is done. That's an overview of using BigBlueButton from the point of view of as an instructor.